Come with us as we continue our Northern Ireland series with a trip to the iconic Titanic Belfast, where this museum and interactive exhibit faithfully brings to life the captivating history and story behind the ill-fated liner. Plus, to fully embrace the ship's timeless legacy, we show you how you can complete your experience with a stay at the Titanic Hotel. But did Belfast's top attraction deliver? Come with us to find out. So you join us late in the evening as we arrive in Belfast Titanic Quarter after a full day of sightseeing on the Causeway coast. So make sure you check out our previous video in our Belfast series where we visited the Giant's Causeway, Carrick-a-Reed Rope Bridge and many other highlights. So we're pleased to arrive at the impressive Titanic Hotel, which was conveniently adjacent to the Titanic Belfast exhibit, which we were due to visit first thing the next morning. And the hotel perfectly complements the experience, as is located in the original Harland and Wolff offices, including these original architects' drawing rooms, and has been faithfully restored to its former glory. So make sure you look out for our next video where we explore this fascinating building and its rich history, such as this office where news of the Titanic striking an iceberg was first received. But for now, as had been a long day and was getting late, it was time to get some much needed sleep ahead of our visit the following morning, but not before appreciating the view outside our window. So the following morning, in the daylight, you could better appreciate the striking design of Titanic Belfast. Paying homage to the city's industrial and shipbuilding heritage, the corners are in the shape of ship's hulls. And in the dock next door you will find the SS Nomadic, the tender ship used to transport guests on board Titanic and the last remaining White Star Line vessel preserved to this day. So upon entry to the central atrium you will find the usual ticket kiosk, cafe and gift shop. However, as we booked our mobile ready tickets online, we could head straight up the escalators to start our experience. Our tickets cost £25 sterling, so about $32 US. However, had to be booked in advance for set time slots, so highly recommend booking ahead rather than turning up to guarantee availability. The exhibit is a self-guided tour which will take you just under 2 hours, though do allow about another 30 minutes if planning to see SS Nomadic. It also has many entertaining and interactive elements, but if you want even more detail you can hire an audio guide for £5 sterling, about $7 US. The tour also takes a natural flow running through a number of exhibits, the first being Boomtown Belfast, showcasing the industrial growth and prosperity of the city at the turn of the century, and in particular the growth of Harland and Wolff as the leading shipbuilder, fueled by clients such as the White Star Line and its rivals to build even bigger and better ships.
They are indeed proposing a new generation of ocean liners.
Big ships, Mr. Harrison.
The largest and most luxurious ever. Not so fast as Cunard's Lusitania, but half as big again. More to the liking of the upper crust. 3, I think they said.
After which you then transition into the Shipyard, recreating the towering gantries. This part of the tour focuses on the construction of Titanic, and it is also here that the tour splits, where if you continue to the right you will follow through the walking static exhibit. However, would recommend heading left to the Shipyard ride. This gentle theme park style ride has a hanging gondola type car and has a minimum height restriction of 115 centimetres. Though, as you can see, moves at a very gentle pace, designed more to move you seamlessly through the exhibit than provide thrills and spills.
That's a wee hammer. If I made a ringing sound, I'd have to go back and chase it out after work. I get scared walking down in that double
Shipyard ride does a great job of immersing you in the construction of Titanic and the conditions the workers must have faced. After which you exit at a static version of what you've just experienced before continuing the tour. To the launch, though this surprisingly was just for the hull once complete, as the ship had yet to be fully fitted out. And from the window you could see the slipways that we had seen the night before. Though now in the daylight you could see the outlines etched in the ground, showing the scale of both Titanic and its sister ship Olympic that were built side by side. And once again the tour now transitions into the fit out. Not just for the immense boilers used to power the ship, but also for the opulent cabins and public areas that the ship became famous for and were considered the height of luxury at the time. But inevitably, after all of the splendour and opulence, you come to the infamous circumstances of this tragic sinking. Though most sobering, the devastating impact and the appalling loss of life that followed. After which the tour moves into the aptly named Never Again and how the catastrophe shaped future maritime safety, before transitioning into the quest to find and eventually locate the wreck of Titanic. So, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you follow our Belfast series, where we also feature Belfast City Centre, the Causeway Coast, the Titanic Hotel and the Game of Thrones studio tour. But most importantly, we please ask that you hit that like and subscribe buttons. It really goes a long way in helping support this channel and for us to bring you more content like this in the future. But back to the tour, which ends with Ship of Dreams, a poignant and emotive finale to the brief tragic life of this iconic ship. And after such a sombre end to the tour, what could be more appropriate than a cheesy photo like Jack and Rose on the bow of the ship? Probably not the best placement of a photo opportunity. Though afterwards, don't forget to head out to the slipways to see the ship markings close up. And most importantly, the memorials to those who died etched into the glass. And at the end you will find a memorial to another of Northern Ireland's famous exports. So here we have the Iron Throne itself, and you've actually even got a little seat here so you can do your best impression. A series of stained glass windows, glass of thrones can be found all along the Belfast Waterfront, and more of which we will see in our next episode, where we will give you a full tour from our stay at the Titanic Hotel, but also the lesser known Titanic Distillers at the far end of the Titanic Quarter, which has taken the original dry dock pump house and converted it into a whisky distillery, and as a result have exclusive access to the dry dock in which Titanic was fitted out. So make sure you subscribe to follow the rest of our Belfast series, or alternatively one of our many varied other destination videos. And please drop us a like and a comment. But for now, thanks for watching and see you again soon.